So as we talk about networks and identify different components of them, some of the type concepts are going to come up are speed. For example, do customers want speedy networks?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Do they know? Does the average user know what goes on behind the scenes?
No.
No, they just click and they want it to work. It's amazing, like the phone. And I never call the phone company and say, oh, by the way, every time in the last year I've got dial tone, good job. They just expect it to work, and our customers are the same way. They want it to work. So as far as speed goes, they want it to be effective and fast. Let's take a look at the common characteristics here. 10M could mean a lot of things. In this case, M, lowercase bps, means 10 megabits per second. So that's a lot. I mean, just think about that. That's like doing really fast. Are you with me? Just so screaming fast that I can't even really contemplate it. But this is what Ethernet started out as. So an Ethernet network, which we tie all this together, started off at good old 10 megabits per second. So that's what it would look like, 10, capital M, B. What if it was capital B? What could that mean?
Bytes.
Bytes, says Robert. And he shoots, he scores. So bits are just one signal, and a byte would be 8 of them. We'll cover that in the binary coming up. So then that's Ethernet. And then they came up, they said, I want it faster. So we went to 100 megabits. Isn't that clever? Megabits per second. And they call this, it's faster than normal Ethernet. So guess what they call it?
Fast.
It's fast Ethernet. Some people say, oh, yeah, I've got a fast Ethernet interface. They're simply referring to 100 megabits per second. And so you can have devices that are connected at 10 megabits and 100 megabits. And this device in the middle, called a switch, buffers it, works it all out, and allows devices to communicate even though at different speeds. That's one of the cool benefits of a switch. It's going to basically allow everybody to connect and forward the traffic as they need to on the same street or the same network. Then, of course, that wasn't fast enough, so we went to what? 1,000 megabits per second, and they call that?
A gig.
They call that a gig. So gigabps. So Ethernet, fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet. And it doesn't stop there. They got 40 gig and all other kinds of stuff coming out. But that's as far as speed goes. One other little scenario that we should probably talk about right now is this. You may not be familiar with irrigation, but let me share with you a little bit I learned about irrigation recently. If we have a pipe like this, and a pipe like this, and we're talking about irrigation pipes or sprinkler pipes, what have you, which is going to be faster as far as sending more data through, A or B?
A.
A. It's got more volume, it can take more. Just like 100 megabit fast Ethernet can do more than 10 megabit because it's got more bandwidth. That's another term we can use to get the traffic through. But if we took this and we coupled it down to a small pipe like this, and then back to a big pipe like this, now which one's going to have more effective throughput, A or B?
I don't know that you know that.
If this and this are exactly the same right there,
Then but the same.
if we round it off, they're going to be pretty much the same. Because this is the slowest point through our network or through the bandwidth.
Right.
So it's like the weakest link. It's going to control the throughput. So in a network, if we have all gigabit Ethernet or all fast Ethernet, and then we have a server connected at 10 megabits, that's going to be possibly a bottleneck in getting all that traffic out.